The number of people living with fragile skin continues to rise as populations age. More individuals experience multiple comorbidities, and increasing numbers undergo surgical procedures throughout their lives. Chudasama et al. Pride, 2021. Nepogodiev et al., 2025. As a result, global healthcare systems and the wider health workforce are facing an unprecedented challenge in managing conditions that compromise skin integrity. Approximately 310 million people worldwide undergo a surgical procedure per year, with the associated trauma of major surgery and its potential complications, such as blistering, non-healing wounds and infections. Dobson, 2020, Nepogodiev et al., 2025. A wound of any type can negatively affect a patient's recovery after surgery due to pain, immobility, risk of infection and related complications, and potentially complex and costly interventions. Eastburn et al. 2016. It is, therefore, paramount to optimize management of these wounds and to prevent blistering to improve patient outcomes. Blistering remains a common yet frequently overlooked complication of surgical wounds, despite its recognized association with pain, delayed healing, and increased risk of infection. In clinical practice, blistering is often underreported or poorly documented, reflecting a perception that it is an unavoidable or a relatively minor consequence of surgery. This normalization of blistering risks minimizing its clinical significance and may contribute to missed opportunities for prevention and early intervention. Lack of reporting has hindered the development of a robust evidence base to guide best practice in the prevention and management of blistering in surgical wounds.
Today, we're tackling something many consider a minor annoyance, but which can have significant implications: blistering. Joining me is Emma Johnson, our resident expert on consumer tech and health insights. Emma, the PDF we're discussing highlights that blistering is more than just a skin-deep inconvenience. Could you elaborate on why this seemingly small issue warrants such a deep dive?
Absolutely, Marcus. It's a common misconception that blisters are just something to ignore. While many do heal on their own, the document from Wounds International really emphasizes that blistering represents a genuine challenge in patient safety, clinical outcomes, and even healthcare economics. Think about it. An unaddressed blister can lead to infection, which then prolongs healing, necessitates more medical interventions, and incurs higher costs. For individuals with certain underlying health conditions like diabetes or compromised immunity, even a small blister can escalate into a serious problem very quickly. It's truly a multifaceted issue.
That's a crucial perspective. So let's break it down for our listeners. What are the most common causes of blistering, and are there different types we should be aware of? I imagine most people think of shoe friction, but there must be more to it.
You're spot on, Marcus. Friction is definitely the most common culprit. Think new shoes or repetitive movements during sports. These are typically friction blisters. But we also see blisters from burns, whether thermal, chemical, or even sunburn, where heat damages the skin layers. Beyond that, there are medical conditions like autoimmune disorders, such as pemphigoid or pemphigus, where the body mistakenly attacks its own skin cells, leading to severe blistering. Certain allergic reactions, insect bites, or even infections like herpes simplex or impetigo can also cause blisters. It's a broad spectrum, and identifying the cause is the first step towards proper management and prevention. Understanding these different origins is key to both self-care and knowing when to seek professional medical advice.
It sounds like the complexity ramps up quickly. You mentioned earlier that blistering impacts patient safety, clinical outcomes, and healthcare economics. Can you give us some concrete examples of how a seemingly minor skin issue can have such widespread effects within the healthcare system?
Certainly, Marcus. Let's start with patient safety. An open blister is a direct entry point for bacteria, increasing the risk of infection. For vulnerable populations like the elderly, diabetics, or those with weakened immune systems, even a simple infection can lead to sepsis, hospitalization, or even limb loss in extreme cases. Regarding clinical outcomes, a non-healing or infected blister can significantly delay recovery, require more intensive wound care, and impact a patient's quality of life. They might experience prolonged pain, mobility issues, or secondary complications. From an economic standpoint, treating severe blisters or related infections cost healthcare systems millions. This includes costs for antibiotics, specialized dressings, longer hospital stays, and follow-up appointments. Proactive prevention and timely, effective treatment are paramount to mitigate these burdens.
Those are sobering points. So, for those who find themselves with a blister, what are the most effective treatment strategies? What should people do, and perhaps more importantly, what should they absolutely avoid doing?
Great question, Marcus. The golden rule for most small, unbroken blisters is to leave them intact. The skin over the blister acts as a natural, sterile barrier. If it breaks, clean the area gently with mild soap and water, then apply an antiseptic. For unbroken blisters, the best approach is often to protect it. Cover it with a clean bandage, or even better, a hydrocolloid dressing. These dressings create a moist healing environment and cushion the area, significantly reducing pain and promoting faster healing. Avoid popping blisters unless it's very large, painful, or in a weight-bearing area, and even then, only do it with a sterilized needle and ensure thorough disinfection afterward. And always, if you see signs of infection, like redness, warmth, pus, or increasing pain, or if the blister is very large or recurrent, it's time to see a healthcare professional.
Prevention truly seems to be key here. Emma, what are some practical steps our listeners can take to prevent blisters in their daily lives, especially when engaging in activities known to cause them, like sports or hiking?
Prevention is absolutely crucial, Marcus, and often quite simple. For friction blisters, the most important step is proper footwear. Make sure shoes fit well, not too tight, not too loose. Wear moisture-wicking socks, as damp skin is more prone to blistering. If you have hot spots that frequently blister, apply protective coverings like moleskin, athletic tape, or specialized blister patches before activity. For longer excursions, some people even toughen their skin over time by gradually increasing their activity levels. Staying hydrated also helps maintain skin elasticity. For burn-related blisters, naturally avoiding prolonged sun exposure, using sunscreen, and exercising caution with hot surfaces or chemicals are paramount. Proactive measures really make all the difference in avoiding this painful and potentially complicated issue.
Excellent advice, Emma. Now, shifting gears slightly, a critical aspect of health awareness is effective communication. How do we take complex health information and present it in a way that truly captures attention and drives action, especially through audio? We've been tasked with creating a compelling radio ad script. Emma, could you walk us through an example? Perhaps for a hypothetical wound care product, demonstrating how to hit all those crucial points using only sound.
I'd be glad to, Marcus. It's a fantastic challenge. Imagine this radio ad for Avert Blister Shield. Ouch! Is that nagging blister slowing you down? Tired of discomfort ruining your day? You need immediate relief and lasting protection. Introducing Avert Blister Shield, your ultimate defense against painful blisters. Avert Blister Shield isn't just a bandage. It's a revolutionary, breathable, waterproof barrier that cushions, protects, and actually accelerates your skin's natural healing process. Its advanced hydrogel technology provides instant soothing relief, keeping out dirt and bacteria while letting your skin breathe. Don't let a tiny blister become a big problem. Avert Blister Shield solves the common issue of prolonged pain and delayed healing. For a limited time, get 20% off your first purchase at participating pharmacies nationwide. Take back your stride. Visit avertblistershield.com today. That's avertblistershield.com, because your skin deserves the best protection.